All right, so I put some elbow grease in it. I took off as much as I could. I mean, here's the primer. I'm assuming that's what it is. There's the black part. I mean, on the bottom, it seems like I got to the bare, steel. The top part, like the black component of it, I can't I can't get it off. So I tried, putting more pressure, putting more, sandpaper. Here's my result. I mean, yeah, it just does not want to come off. So we'll see. So I put that rust remover on it. We'll let it sit for a few minutes. A lot of it's splooged on the floor, of course. I'm not too concerned about, this piece, this being plastic, but I try to kind of get it in there, take off some of the other stuff on the focus on the quarter panel. So again, a lot of this stuff was surface, so I guess good for me. Speaking of surface, look at that bolt. Everything is rusty. And the funny thing is that, like last fall, I sprayed, I don't remember what I sprayed. I think just paint. Oh, no, I sprayed that rust preventer thing, like in there and in there, and I painted over it just to see if it will do anything for rust. Nope, nothing helps. It just, it wants to rust away to nothingness. And even, I think in the beginning of last year, or the end of the year before, I had Ford Boss Me undercoat the entire car. Now, he took off a lot of the rust back then. I haven't seen him since. I mean, I communicate on his channel, but he's big these days, so I'm kind of happy to met him, in the beginning. But yeah, even that. But this thing just, I mean, there's no way of stopping it. If you take care of this car and then you garage it and you baby it, or maybe if it was undercoated from the beginning. Or somebody once commented this thing sat in a swamp for a year. Yeah, all of those things are possible. I know it, not for me, having sat in a swamp, but sitting outside, exposed to the blue sky. So that's kind of my thing. All right, well, it sat here for 5-10 minutes. We're gonna take a clean napkin, and we're gonna try. And I have some shop towels, but these are like leftover from something. I don't know what they're for. All right, well, let's see. Is that going to do anything? Or maybe I need to run to Walmart to get like a heavy-duty brush or something. All right, well, here goes nothing. Well, I mean, okay. You know what? Rust did come off. Or at least something that looks like rust came off. All right, let's try folding it over. All right. Why did they decide to make it this pink color? Don't know. Maybe so that it's easier to see. All right, well, I mean, it's smooth. Oh, excuse me, just sneezed. All right, well, I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's not rust. At least doesn't look like it anymore. No, we're gonna, just to make sure that there's nothing kind of major in there, gonna spray it a little with just this citrus all-purpose cleaner. I mean, that's what I use to clean the interior, and I haven't cleaned it in a while. So, oh, look at it go. Let's close it up. It smells nice. Yeah, for the interior, this stuff is good. Napkin. Okay. Let's wipe it off. So, I mean, brown stuff is here. So, whether it's dirt or rust, not exactly sure. Fold it over. Should have brought my tripod. Would have been way easier, but it's okay, I guess. All right, so yeah, like you can see, like the bare metal was here. This black stuff, so again, I don't know. Is it rust or not? But it doesn't want to come off, so we'll cover it with FLEXSEAL regardless, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, now here's the moment of truth. Now I went for the gray. All right. It's actually hard to find. The black and the clear seem to be in every single store. The gray, I had to hunt for it a little bit, but I found it. Home Depot, Walmart, I don't think. Really? At a helicopter somewhere overhead. There it is. If you guys can see it. Yeah, now I'm impersonating Dill from Florida. What's his name? I forgot. Auto House of Naples. He's got birds and planes and all sorts of Superman, flying over there. Now I have it here too. We barely ever see helicopters or hear helicopters in this area. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna cover it with this. And like I said, the goal is not to make this, come on, focus. Goal is not to make this beautiful. The goal is to make this last without disintegrating. All right, and stand by, I need 2 hands. All right, here you go. Helicopter's gone. I sprayed it into a napkin to kind of just see how it comes out. I mean, it's a pretty good match. wouldn't you say? I mean, it's gray. It's silver, gray. Same difference, right? All right. Just gonna fold that over. All right. It's kind of cold, so sorry, my nose. It's like 34 degrees today, even though it's sunny. All right, well, what's the worst that could happen, right? Uh-oh. It looks like shit. That's what happens. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Well, kind of looks odd. So why does it bubble? Huh. Well, it didn't bubble when I first sprayed it. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to leave it like that, even though it did a good job covering it. All right, let's see if I can maybe help it a little. Can we just do it like this? Can we just spread it a little? Okay. Yeah, like I could do that. Let's see. Let's see this. So it kind of falls in chunks. I don't. Oh, I was gonna say I don't remember it doing that before because I bought a liquid. This is liquid. I put that on there with a foamy brush. This is a little different animal. So look at that. Okay. Well. So again, guys, remember, if this is horrifying to you, turn your TVs off right now or your phones. This is new to me. I've owned cars before, and I never felt like I needed to do that on any of the cars. So let's see. You know what? I'm actually happy with the color. Like, I know this may not be perfect, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, I mean, yeah, I got it on the tire, but it's fine. I don't care about that. I'll leave it alone. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's even half as strong as this stuff, it should stick. Now, is it going to prevent more rust? I don't know. Yeah, because like from a distance, yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like primer, really. Okay. And I remember when I did this, I was kind of upset because it rained like the night of me doing this. And I was like, oh crap, it's all gonna wash away. No way. When I came out next morning expecting a puddle on the floor, nothing. This thing just stuck. So if the spray-on form, like I said, even half as strong as this stuff, then I think I have a good chance of success. I looked at this, just a piece of paint fell off. How would that happen? I don't know. All right, well, now I'm thinking, should I waste the time and do this, or let it kind of spread a little? You know what? I got the time. All right, I'll do it. All right, so let's let this sit for a bit. I'm gonna work on this. I'm not gonna film it because it's already kind of getting too long, and we'll kind of see how that works out. All right, folks, so as you know, I have a tendency to do, I got carried away. So this FLEXSEAL, it's drying, it looks fine to me. I got carried away, so I got the little tiny pimple, and then I ended up doing this one too. So here's the interesting part. What I originally thought was a tiny little thing ended up stretching, so I ended up using a whole sheet of sandpaper. So I got it down to bare metal, I think actually quite nicely. So from a little tiny piece, it went all the way out. So I just kept taking the material away until I got to this point. And then this one is also odd. The black stuff here in the middle, I can't take it off. Not with my fingernail, not with sandpaper. I put rust remover, as you can kind of see the leftover stuff. It does not want to come off. So maybe if I had a metal brush, or if I just keep taking the entire panel off. But I don't want to end up starting with this area, and the next thing you know, I'm working on that door with my little sheet of sandpaper. So I guess this will be another project for another day. But judging by how it's nicely drying and kind of changing its color, I think I'm happy with this result. So I rust removed it. I wasted a whole bunch of sandpaper and these napkins, and then I cleaned it with cleaner, and then I wiped that off. So now it's nice and dry. And now I just wanted to do this part with you together, and I know it's going to look like crap here in my wheel in about a second, but I don't care, guys. I really don't. I just want to make sure it keeps the rust away. All right, there you go. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's going to go on the ground instead of the tire. All right. There you go. And I'll smooth it out. Okay. All right. Yeah, it falls nicely. But I ended up taking way more material on this end than I really wanted to be honest with you. Because I kind of started going. I'm like, oh my God, like this little tiny thing that looks tiny in the beginning, it's actually quite big. So, all right. Well, I think we're good. So if you want to do this for your car, just at least you'll know what the end result looks like. Keep in mind, I do not recommend anybody do this. This is not a life hack by far. I highly advise people who do care about how it looks to actually do it the proper way. Go to a body shop. Go or do it yourself properly. Strip the entire panel. Sand it, whatever the case might be. So this is not something that I would say, oh my God, guys, stop. Are you still paying body shops to do this for you? Are you tired of paying $3,000 for professional rust repair? Yeah, do this. No, I'm not. This is anything but. Here, I'm just changing the side of the napkin. Sorry. All right, here you go. Yeah, so this is not what I would recommend. But if you're like me and you just want it functional, you don't want to come out one day and see a huge orange blob, and at least you want to kind of catch it in the beginning stages of it, yeah, I think it'll work. Now, I'm not aware of like a red FLEXSEAL color. I'm not aware of, whatever, like different shades. Like if it was this shade of gray instead of this silver, yeah, it would have looked like shit. Even worse. I mean, yeah, it just looks like shit as it is. But as far as that's concerned, I mean, look, it's holding. It's not dripping. It's dripped a little. Obviously, my condo association may not be too happy with me if they ever find out, because that stuff is gonna stick here for centuries to come. It smells like paint. Yeah, it smells like a nice paint, but yeah, like it's. But then it looks like primer, at least to me. All right, let's cover it up to prevent it from drying. So let's see. I mean, yeah, it is noticeable. But here's what I will do. Since these quarter panels, since they're not color matched to begin with, I think what I will do, once it's enough, kind of once it dries and next time I have time, I will just get touch-up paint. I think I have like just generic silver one, which is what I've been touching up this car in, you know, various spots. And I will just touch it up. So it kind of, I mean, so it looks, or not, you know, maybe it's gonna attract enough dirt, kind of like these tires, and it's gonna darken itself and it's gonna blend in. And I haven't really taken my car to throw a car wash in a long time, so over time it's kind of just blends itself. All right, so I will post an update next time I'm in the video making mood, and I'll show you how it looks. I mean, right now, I don't know, I'm happy. I'm not, I have nothing to complain about. I did exactly what I wanted to do. It kind of blends, not blends, but it kind of covers everything. And I hope it holds like this does and keeps the rust away. Now, if it keeps bubbling again, I guess it's going to be much harder for it to bubble with this rubberized material over it. So it'll probably bubble on the inside, and then one day I'm just going to touch it and there's going to be empty hole with a piece of like thin rubber over it. So maybe that's what it's going to do. But all right, guys, this is one of my longer videos, so we'll kind of have to end. But yeah, that's my FLEXSEAL rust repair. Thank you.